Right.
Yeah.
All right, let me get right to it. The time is no longer our friend this morning. Oh yeah, good morning and welcome to the first edition of Kakaki Sport in the month of May. And I'm excited to be here because so much is happening this month. Leagues are going to be wrapping up this month. We're going to be seeing the celebrations, we're going to be seeing cryings and all of that. But again, we'll get into other activity as we get my guest on via Zoom's joining. But before we get into all of that, this morning, let's quickly bring you updates coming from Casablanca, Morocco, that says Team Nigeria has clinched 10 gold medals in the ongoing African Wrestling Championship in Casablanca, Morocco, right there. And Nigeria started off with Christian Ogunsoyan in the 53 kg, Esther Kolowale in the 62 kg, Hannah Ruben in the 68 kg, and Ademola Ojo in the 76 kg. In the men category, Nigeria got gold in 65 kg thanks to Stephen Izolo, who defied all odds to beat Farouk Delesi of Tunisia 5-1 and win Nigeria's first gold medal with the event, becoming Nigeria's first male in 4 years to win the African Championship. Making Nigeria proud when it comes to wrestling, boxing, athletics. You definitely find Nigerians excelling in that field. But now back to our focus this morning, which is activities that went down in the world of football over the weekend. And beginning with match day 2 result in the under-20 AFCON ongoing in Egypt. Well, joining me this morning for a discuss on this and many more activities is my guest Olamilekan Omoboye from Lagos, Nigeria. Olamilekan, good morning and welcome to Kakaki Sports.
Good morning, Brenda.
Quickly, let's start from last night's game. Nigeria's Flying Eagles, one of the most successful teams in the under-20 AFCON, have maintained an unbeaten streak going into match day 2 against Morocco, a very formidable opponent. Your thoughts on the boys, and do you see them going all the way out of this group and perhaps clinching their 8th title at the tournament this time around?
We have talents in our squad. I saw them win the Wafubi tournament. We have boys who are high flying everywhere in the world, and some of them home based there. And I believe that the boys have what it takes to do it. They won their first game against Tunisia, against the Moroccans that seem to be powerhouses right now. They played out a goalless draw, which they could have won. So I believe against Kenya, they'll be able to do something. The group is thrown open now, 4 points between them
And both
and
of us,
Morocco,
yes.
while Tunisia sits on 3 points. So I believe they can go all the way to do it. It's very possible.
See what happens as the tournament unfolds. Their next match is, of course, against Kenya, and they'll be hoping to go all the way to the top of the table. But right now, the group is quite open, like Omoboye said. You can see right there, Morocco sits on top of it with 4 points, Nigeria with 4 points as well in second place. Tunisia, who lost to Nigeria in match day 1, sitting in third place there with 3 points, and Kenya at the bottom there with no points after 2 matches. But now let's move away from the under-20 AFCON because that is long going. I will be giving you updates as they unfold to the end of the tournament. The President Federation Cup, that is our own FA Cup here in Nigeria. And Omobaye, we've seen a lot of results, talking the likes of Enugu Rangers, who lost out to the title. And then we have also Ikorodu City, Inform Ikorodu City, where you are from, Lagos State. And the Kwara United and Abakaliki, your thoughts on the semi-finalists? Do you see Rangers getting the continental ticket after a poor outing in the season this period?
Even Rangers United's coach himself, Fidelis, made a statement that he thinks their season has been disappointing. But when it comes to the President's Federation's Cup, they've been keeping it up. And funny enough, in the President's Federation's Cup, they've only faced MPFL teams, that's top flight teams, getting to this semi-final. So, I mean, they are still a strong side. We cannot write them off. But their season has been abysmal. I think the people we should be looking to is Ikorodu City, who started the season with a 5-game. They didn't win any game in their first five, and people almost wrote them off. People thought they were not even going to, but now they are sitting solidly fourth on the MPFL table, 3 points off continental spot, and they are still gunning for the President Federation's Cup, which is also an outlet to the continent. I mean, they face Abakaliki FC in the semi-finals, which is in the NNL. So I believe these are the sides to actually look to. They've been on the road in their last 3 games and they only lost 1 versus Aqua United. They traveled to Abuja and still clinched a point against Wiki Tourists. That was at the Buhari Township Stadium. So I believe Ikorodu City should be the one people should really look to because their season is looking to become a fairy tale season. But well, the President Federation Cup, we are looking at it. I mean, everybody wants the title, but I think Ikorodu are the underdogs that should be really looked at.
3 MPFL club all vying for one spot on the continent next season. That's the AFCON Federation Cup. But we'll see how that unfolds for them, because Rangers actually lost out of the title, and now the Remo Stars are crowned champions, picking that Champions League ticket to the CAF Champions League next season. But let's move away from Nigeria now to other leagues across the world, precisely the La Liga. The title race is still ongoing, and then Real Madrid, definitely. Are you thinking they're going to take this one, or Barcelona?
I think this is Barcelona would have drawn 3-3, which would have left the title, at a 6 points gap. But now it's still at 4 points gap. And
All
the
right.
next game is the El Clasico. I believe that game is going to be really tough. But with Madrid
Okay.
missing quite a lot of their players, I think it will be difficult.
All right, indeed. We'll see what happens at the El Clasico. But thank you so much for making out.